Harvard, one of the most prestigious schools in the entire world. It's been featured in countless movies and has been attended by some of the most successful people in history. And with an acceptance rate of only 4%, getting accepted into Harvard can be pretty exciting. This is me, Tommy, and this is Eric. And well, we didn't get in. To be honest, we didn't apply this year. We just filmed this as part of a bit. But funny enough, Eric and I are actually college dropouts. I dropped out of McGill University 2 years into studying to pursue this dream of yes theory full time, while Eric dropped out of NYU to pursue his dream of acting.
I passed out on my couch, I woke up, she was gone, so whatever she's saying, she's lying.
And while we don't regret our decisions, a part of each of us was always curious about what we missed out on and what university is actually like through the eyes of someone who appreciates it. And what better place to explore than the most prestigious university in the world?
Harvard!
So, we reached out to our friend John Fish, a fellow YouTuber who's currently studying computer science at Harvard, and he agreed to let us crash with him for a few days to get the full Harvard experience.
But in order for us to really feel like real students, we made a list of 3 objectives to try and accomplish during our stay. Number 1 is sneak into real classes and get smart.
Oh God.
Number 2 is to use that knowledge to make an app and become popular like Mark Zuck. And number 3 is to use that popularity to get into some parties, because that's what college is all about.
You're going to college! Ready to move in. How's it going?
Harvard.
We first met up with John, and after an awkward handshake/hug from Tommy, we were ready to become students.
7 guys live here.
6 right now. We have 7 bedrooms. This is the library.
In your dorm? What?
This is like Harry Potter.
A piano?
You need anything from up here?
15th one from the left.
Well, that was very cool. Thank you for letting me do that.
My pleasure.
I'm starting to get anxiety.
Haven't even started.
The worst year of my life was when I was in college.
We've been here for like 20 minutes.
What do you do at college? Like, what do we do?
We gotta fit in. And to fit in, there's only one place we can go to.
What's that? Now that we're dressed exactly like typical Harvard students, we're ready to start the first objective. Sneak into class.
It's me major anxiety to be here, actually.
I don't know, something about it just feels like we don't belong here.
My whole body's like tensing up. I don't belong at Harvard. I was waitlisted for a reason.
So we're going to our first class and I'm feeling really nervous.
It's a huge class. It's time for school.
So let's talk a little bit about version methods. Thinking about morality primarily in terms
So now they get how
substance of morality that ordinarily governs life, right? You know, they're saying something to us. If that was the situation where it was pretty clear that they would
It was actually an interesting class. The first half, it was interesting, and the second half, he just went off.
I got so tired. I remembered I used to get so tired in college.
I saw you get tired.
I got so tired I was like falling asleep.
After spending the day as undergrads, we met up with some friends of ours who are actually Harvard grad students to hear their unique stories of their experience at Harvard.
Wow, and that's what got her into Harvard.
Was there a moment, and I'm curious, like for you, Tommy, too, was there a moment that you realized, okay, this is not it?
So originally I actually went for acting, and I turned down, I got a full ride as a Marine ROTC like officer scholarship, and I turned down the Marines, and my whole family's in the military. So when I was in the acting program, we were all, you know, running around pretending to be chickens and doing like exercises, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I should be an officer or like making my parents proud, and I'm over here like rolling on the floor. It was very immediate. How about you?
I'm the only person in my entire extended family that hasn't graduated from college. My dad went to Harvard, so it's very like serious. Yeah, it's the same thing where I feel a stigma for having dropped out as well. Like, I don't feel really proud of it because I was like so close to finishing. But also like in the same way, I do feel pride because it meant that I was very passionate about the thing I was doing. A lot of kids kind of face that dilemma of whether they want to finish. Some I think should finish because it's like college gives you a solid structure for life and for how to like take care of yourself. But also for some, like, I feel it's restrictive, and I feel like if they want to follow the passion and do the thing they want to do, like, might as well just do it now and like try it. I'd love to hear your stories about how you guys got here and like what your experience at Harvard has been.
Absolutely, yeah. So on July 25th, 2006, my life changed. I was away from home. It was the first time I was away from home in Baghdad, in Iraq. And then the next day, my dad came to pick me up, and he said, Ahmed, our house was bombed last night. And as a kid, you don't really know what that means. Like, I was, 7 going on 8. And then about a week later, we moved to Syria, which at the time was taking in a lot of Iraqi refugees. So we moved to Syria, to Aleppo. We lived in Aleppo for a year. And so we'd go back and forth. We would go back and visit a few times. And then on one of these trips, kind of the bus driver told my dad about this refugee program that the UN runs. My dad thought, okay, well, we don't have anything to lose. And, we applied. And I remember I was like in my room doing something, and I hear my mom like just like scream all of a sudden. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And she said, we have 4 one-way tickets to Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Wow. Ahmed then told us about his experience moving to the US and a project he started as a result.
From 2018 to 2020, I traveled around Greece, I spent a few months there, the Caribbean, and across the US, working with displaced youth doing storytelling workshops around this question of who are you and how do you want the world to know you? So the stories, the poems, the interviews in here are all answers to that question in some way. When you see someone, witness someone, realize that they have a story to tell and that they have the ability to tell it. That's a magical moment that happens. So let me show you. So the book is behind you. Oh. It's called While the Earth Sleeps, We Travel. Stories, poetry, and art from young refugees around the world. Ultimately, I just really want to create, again, this ecosystem where the work of displaced young people is appreciated, activated, and highlighted in ways that serve them and their communities, and that hopefully transcend the tragedies they may have experienced. So,
damn, that's beautiful.
Something like that.
No, it's amazing. Oh my god. No way.
This is yours.
Aw.
All yours.
Thank you.
All yours.
That whole thing is one second.
Thank you.
Of course, man. Of course.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Wow.
Like, my opinions on being at Harvard have changed within a second.
It's like we're complaining about our little dropout stories, but they actually came to Harvard and like did something so impactful.
A few months ago, we launched Spark, our first ever card game designed to help you create and then deepen your connections, and then take them out into the world with our gold adventure card. Our editor, Jack, recently decided to put this game to the test by posting his favorite question out in public and asking strangers passing by to message him their response.
So I just put it up at a location that gets quite a fair bit of foot traffic. So hopefully someone emails me.
The goal of this experiment was to create a meaningful connection with a stranger. And after a few days with no responses, someone finally messaged. So Jack decided to see if he could turn this spontaneous stranger into a friend.
Oh, yeah. Good mate. That was awesome. We connected. I'd say mission success.
Since we've launched Spark, we've been so inspired to see all the connections that our community has made by playing all around the world. Spark is available now at the link in our description and on seekdiscomfort.com.
And now it's time for our next mission. Mark Zuckerberg shook the world while he was at Harvard by inventing Facebook. But that's nothing compared to what we're about to come up with.
What's the plan? What are we doing?
We want to create an app. We want to be the next big thing, next hot thing on campus, the next social network.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Eric literally has a thing in his notes that is ideas.
A soap mat so you can like wash your feet in the shower. Imagine if we could create some sort of sensors for the tongue that could create the sensation of eating food. Dress shirt, tank top. I have something written here that says yogurt idea. Fancy porta potty business.
Korean barbecue, but you catch your own fish. Silent coffee shop. They're so loud, and people go there to study. Funeral videos where people can make one for their own death.
What the fuck?
Is there any sort of delivery service from the cafeteria?
No. Brilliant.
An app delivery service.
Yes.
Like, what if we created it something like Uber? Whoever's in the cafeteria can open up their phone and they can see live requests. And they can be like, oh, you know what? I'm on that floor anyway. I'll go grab it and I'll bring it up for them. And then you make like a couple bucks.
Get students from the different floors or from the different houses to be those people who make extra money.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Isn't this how Facebook started?
For like adults.
And that's possible to make.
We'll find out.
Let's get building.
In order to build an app, we need a few things. Number 1, Red Bull. Number 2, a really loud keyboard. And number 3, a clean shave.
Did you shave?
No? Oh, yeah.
Why?
I just needed to.
We increased the scope of the idea from just cafeteria delivery to allow anyone to request anything to be done, and someone close by could complete that request and get paid. We called it domeafavor.fun.
I got the form working.
Oh, you finished the app?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like 5 lines of code.
Great. Welcome to fame and fortune.
$3 billion. We just get $1 billion.
Or 2 of us get 1.5 billion.
Which one is the 2? What now?
Marketing.
What's happening?
We're just trying to advertise the website right now, and I really don't want to come up to people with loose paper, like at Harvard. Can I pitch you something real quick? Do you mind if I just pitch you domeafavor.fun?
We want to be the next face mash of Harvard.
What do you think?
I don't think I'm interested.
I hate everything.
Is it actually a thing? No way. Yeah.
Domeafavor.fun. 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 New website. It's hot. Mark Zuckerberg who? Check out this website. Yeah, just share the word. Spread the word. Dude, am I like hot on campus or what? Everyone's gonna know my name soon.
When Mark Zuckerberg first launched FaceMash, it got over 22,000 hits in the first night. So it was time to see how successful our website had been.
See how many people were on it today, though.
I'm nervous.
Okay.
27 people.
27 people.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
What was face smash at? Like 22,000?
I guess just being at Harvard doesn't mean you just become Mark Zuckerberg.
It seemed a lot easier in the movie. Like
Yeah.
You coded it, put it up, and then that night it blew up. It feels harder in real life.
And now that our Harvard term is coming to an end, it's time to complete our final objective. Sneak into a real Harvard college party.
You going in first?
Okay, dude.
Wow, catch up, Eric. We made it to Harvard, baby! I love the college experience. Life is crazy. This has been the best night of my life.
Dude, I had a great time.
That was crazy.
I feel like I started this experience really not wanting to be back in college. And I'm someone who's always advised just drop out of college. But I definitely see the value in going to college for some people. Especially if you don't have the right experience. There's definitely a lot of value there.
This made me realize that my college experience was just badly done.
Yeah.
Like, I should have gone to college with the hope and expectation to like meet people and make community as opposed to like study hard. If you have the privilege to go to university, go for it. If you have the privilege to drop out and you feel like it's the right move, go for it. And if you're in university, don't just focus on studying. Focus on like actually making community, like joining clubs and meeting people. That's the point of it. You don't get a job based on your degree, you get a job based on who you know. The connections that you make. Everyone knows that. Put your pencil down. Go out and make some friends. Hey. I love you.
I love you too.
Harvard added to the LinkedIn. Time to look for jobs. 4 years of experience required. What the fuck?